Hello and welcome back to the Realistic Formula Championship for round 2 in Division 1 in Bahrain, the Bahrain International Circuit, the night race. Hosted here tonight. Slightly delayed start because of the real life sprint qualifying session, but now we are ready to get underway and I'm here with James.
I'm here for a third time, yippee, this week. I'm not getting paid enough for this. Well, I'm not getting paid at all. It's corruption.
There we have the names.
No, we don't. We have two missing
Yeah.
McLarens.
Yeah. McLaren playing
I'll
the
ping them.
secret
Who is
game.
it? Elyas, Ray.
Yeah. I think so.
And who else? Is there anybody else?
Yeah, Elyas and Ray. And Bryn Evans' name isn't working completely spot on, so I might just see if I can fix that in the meantime as well. Before we actually see a lap.
Why is Trixie racing?
He's a
He has a
driver.
seat, doesn't he?
I think Nisev's
Who's not
changed
in?
his name as well. A Williams.
Are they supposed to have a driver in?
Bryn Evans.
They've got Jake, Fluck, Bradley, and Malachi that can join.
I'm just going to quickly fix Nisev as well.
No, Riley Edwards. Elyas has done his.
The intermediates are allowed. Bradley's
Yeah.
asking in the chat.
But they're not allowed. Then there's no Inters poll.
Yeah, we don't do that stuff. Okay. Well, let's check in with Bryn Evans, and I guess, because he's who we've been watching. I mean, he is on the Inters, to be fair, so I mean, nobody's actually out there on dry tyres from what I can see. But
You've got full names on, so you can't see.
I can see on my other screen, but
Oh, you little bum.
you can't see anyway because they've not set a lap. Anyway, Evans has the fastest middle sector as we run down. The audio should be working. Just want to make sure.
You get the track map up, pal.
Okay.
Good boy.
Your name's player because you've not got the right telemetry on.
Who said this? Ray.
Ray.
I pinged him twice.
Don't know.
About this. I've been picked on 3 times today, all because of my name. What's wrong with your name? It says player.
Parker.
That's Parker into top.
All on the
Who's
Inters.
Parker? Ruben Parker.
Ruben Parker, funnily enough.
I remembered now. Alex Mills going purple. Edward Isham to the line. Only 4th for him. Slowest of everybody.
There's
Alex
Mills.
Mills. He goes to the top of the charts for 31.685. He's on Inter's pole. It's not an actual thing.
No, Rio Harris is going straight out under the soft compound. But this is his teammate.
Andre Tarantino.
Who tied the driver of the day in the last round after everything that happened.
Oh, don't even. Who'd you give it to in the end?
I'm not giving it to anyone yet.
I'll just give it to Paco. I actually voted him in the first poll and it didn't go through. Conveniently.
Nah.
I checked afterwards and my vote wasn't anywhere.
Well, Ray, if you changed a setting, it would work. It would just straight away update. So Are you sure you changed the setting at the bottom that says show player IDs or show player names, depending on what platform you're on?
Talking to chat, bum.
Anyway,
Make sure it's
Tarantino's
identical to
not
what's in D1 announcements.
exactly. Anyway, Tarantino's backed off. Let's actually see a proper lap now on the softs.
Phew! We hate you, Harris. We do. Well, he's only 8 tenths up on Alex Mills. Interesting. He's going to gain a lot more time, considering it's only first sector. Gets onto the time shredder there.
But yeah, Ray's name works now.
Yeah.
Nissev goes up to second.
Harris on the back DRS straight, putting his battery down to 45. Purple in sector 1 as we know, but he's the only soft runner so far. Reaching the top speed of 260 kilometers per hour through turn 12 into 13. Purple again he goes, 2.5 up on Alex Mills. Great lap so far for the banker.
Yeah, he wants to have this as his only lap to get through into the second part, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. Turn 14, 2:15. Now to finish off his lap, it's going to be a 28.2. Good banker. I think that was around what Div 3 was setting, or Div 2 was setting as the fastest laps. I think Div 2 was just 27.7.
Maybe.
It's a good lap.
Yeah, I don't know. What about your telemetry? Put that to public, please.
He said, please, come on, you got to do it now.
Yeah, well then we can check on your tyre wear. Anyway, Tarantino, he's just got out there. No one's really going for it right now, but 10 minutes to go. Bottom 11 haven't set a lap. But
27.6. Well,
was that
a 1,000th of a second quicker than a 6th.
What? So 27.599.
That. Oh wait, no, that was Div 3. Div 2. What? A 27.5. No. Travis Coy set 27.5, 27.4 for Poulin. I think he got pole. Yeah, 27.4.
Right.
Was Div 2 pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, Elyas will probably get close to that already when he goes out there. If he is going to set laps, yep, he is out there on an out lap now.
Ooh, he said he'd do last to first. Everyone put Elyas in the chat.
Elyas.
Elyas in the chat.
Elyas.
He doesn't deserve the respect. Andre Tarantino starting his lap, going through turn 1, through the tricky
deep,
traction
maybe.
zone. Bit deep, yeah.
A little bit unsteady on the traction. Down towards turn 4, you want to try and open up. You can kind of run it quite wide on this exit. Try and use the curve, but obviously don't bump over that bump there. And he's 10th and a half down on Harris into turn 8. Bit wide again. And then again, it's squirrely on the power. Now 9, set up turn 10. This is probably the most difficult corner to get, and it's again a bit deep. Away from the apex, and he's backed out.
Yeah,
Backed out
missed a
of the
lot
lap.
of apexes.
And meanwhile, Alex Mills going purple. Sector 1.
Season, what's it called, champion? Season 6 champion.
Yeah, now driving for Mercedes. And how will he fare into turn 10? Looked a lot smoother. Didn't go quite as deep though.
He's getting a lovely toe off the Red Bull just about as well.
Not that much.
No. He'll
Quite
get it on the
far
back
behind.
straight.
Yeah, it depends if the Red Bull's going to back out, or maybe... Yeah, the Red Bull just wants to try and get to the line to start his lap. Mills half second up on Parker. Harris, probably not the best opening lap, looking at the way Parker's gone top, and Mills going even quicker.
Purple sector 1 for Ray in the McLaren. Bit of a slide there, coming out of turn 14 for Mills to the line. Provisional pole with 27.7.
This is
Great
not
lap
provisional
from him.
pole, this is Q1.
That's why it's provisional.
It's not provisional, you can't even get pole in Q1. Pole doesn't exist.
What do you call it? Just top of the leaderboard?
Yeah, just
Oh,
fastest
click
in the
M, pal.
session. I did click M.
Yeah. He goes top of the session, above his teammate John Goose. Got P2 last time out. If you don't count Elyas, that's P1. So the fastest of the non-sweats.
Yeah, well, Elyas will be on his way pretty soon. Ray actually invalidated his lap.
They went purple, I believe.
Potentially so. Elyas not doing a push lap at the moment.
Now this is his lap. He's just decided he's going no throttle for a lap. Mills, another purple set.
Tarantino maybe now trying to set a lap. 2 green sectors, but actually he doesn't have the fuel probably. He goes into the box. This is Provatox here. Down to the last braking point of turn 14. And up to the line. And goes quickest, gets himself out of that bottom 5, or bottom 4 technically. Ray going quickly in the McLaren again. Purple sector taken away by Elyas now. Elyas with a 27.8, Ray with a 27.9. So not too far away, but Elyas will he pick up more time throughout the lap, you'd think. And Ray up to the top of turn 12, and now this braking point for turn 13 is not really too much of a reference. There is that kind of advertising board on the right hand side. Use the curve on the exit down to the last braking point. This should be good enough to get out of Q1.
Hope so, being in the McLaren then.
Yeah, using all of his ERS now as he goes quickest by just over 1/10 of a second.
Here comes the danger man. Elyas.
He's 4/10 up in the middle sector alone.
He's going to get a 26.
And he goes a
Oh my
second quicker than Ray.
Yep, let me just ping him to DSQ himself so we can have a last to first.
Probably get the thing open to actually do the screenshots, thinking about it. That'll load in the background. Yeah, so Elyas completely safe, totally in another league. This is Edward trying to get himself out of the elimination zone.
What did you say about another league, sorry?
Well, Elyas is in a totally another league out front.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just messaging him to tell him to do last to first. Stop being a bum. Great.
Here goes Edwards.
This guy's gonna get...
Goes 8th fastest. Lifts himself clear.
It looks-
Tarantino, slowest at the
It
moment,
looks
but
like
he's going
such
to do a
a
lap.
slow lap. Whenever you see 1.4 seconds off, but he's only 4/10 off.
Yeah,
It
4
just
tenths
looks like
off.
a terrible
Like,
lap.
yeah. Anyway, here's Tarantino. Needs this lap. Under 3 minutes to go. Needs to get a clean attempt in.
Doesn't want to get a double Q1 exit. Got one last time out, didn't he?
Yeah. Just, if he can get a clean lap on the board, you'd think it would be quick enough, but his teammate as well is improving. Rio Harris in the first sector. Tarantino only marginally up on Daniel, who's currently in 15th place, so needs to find a bit more probably with other laps to come.
Trixie retires from the session.
Elyas also retiring, unsurprisingly so. Tarantino now using all of the road down towards turn number 11. Misses the apex there a bit. In that swooping left-hander, now flat out through 12. Pick your braking point for turn 13. Marginally up on Daniel again. It's a bit wide again. In turn 13. And down towards turn 14. Harris ahead, completing his lap, but he's backed out in the middle sector. I wonder if Harris will be going again. You'd think he will be. He should have enough fuel as Tarantino across the line. It's only 14th, and that could be at risk with laps still to come from many other drivers. This is Rio Harris, who's going again to try and get himself safe. He's just over a tenth ahead of his teammate at the moment, and is about 3/10 clear of Daniel in 16th place and Harris. Now into the S section. 3/10 down on Elyas, but that's not the time he needs to be anywhere near. Just needs to get himself safe in this Q1 session. Hooks it into turn 8. And now pick your braking zone for turn number 10. And that looked pretty nice from the Ferrari man. Slight bit of wheel spin there on acceleration. And properly hooks the apex of turn 11 compared to what we saw from Tarantino before. And now to the top of 12. Dipping down for 13. And that's right over the apex again. Good run out of there. And he is improving. And he's needed to. One corner to go, really. Even though there is a turn 15, which doesn't really exist. Just a small kink. Harris across the line goes into 3rd place and gets himself out of trouble. As now this is Daniel, who is currently in 16th place, but is finding time in the first sector. 28.4, Ghost with 28.3, Beatnik 28.3, Daniel slightly down on Ghost's time. Daniel getting a bit out of shape there on the exit curb.
Tarantino can be out here.
Yeah, he could be. Drivers improving behind. Dropbox about 3/10 down on his personal best in the first sector. Lol. A few tenths up as well. This could be close. Daniel across the line. Stays in 16th place. Dylan goes into 12th. And the Aston Martin of Evans is in 10th. Now we're going to see Lol across the line. 18th place. Tarantino should be about safe, depending on what comes from Sauber. Ghosts, and now Beatnik can knock Tarantino out here if he has a good last corner. He's improving. Is it enough to knock the Ferrari out? No, it's not. He stays in the drop zone in 17th place. Tarantino just about survives in Q1.
That would have been a huge upset.
Yeah, that was close.
2 times.
But
could have been a second time we see him out.
Yeah, he has made it. Well, still doesn't necessarily say good for the future sessions, but still room for improvement. Well, time for Q2. Second part of qualifying about to get underway here in Bahrain.
we go. Who's that first out? Whoa!
It is Ray making his way out. Alpine sneaking through there. Was having a race out of the pits. But
Hang on,
first
Watford
man out,
parked Z
Trixie.
cars, didn't they? Damn it,
What?
stupid team. I was wondering why I could hear Z cars then. Stupid Watford. Copycat.
So Trixie making his debut. Well, into the second part of qualifying. Qualifying in Q1. I mean, he was the first driver outside of the top few teams. Obviously, Tarantino way down the order, making it through. Yep. Trixie's gamed the system now. He knows that his lap is going to be featured because he's the first one. You have
Up
to
he
follow what
balls.
Eagle says.
I don't do that.
But
Half the time I've tapped out.
you're too busy trying to wonder what buttons to press.
Oh, what does this one do?
Oh, it's closed down everything. That one worked till they set a lap. Right, here we go. Trixie down towards turn 1. And the McLaren of Ray following pretty close behind. And the Alpine of Parker and Harris pretty close as well. Down through the first couple of corners as Trixie makes his way down towards turn number 4. And it looked a bit unsteady there. He tried to get the power down. Really cuts the inside of both 6 and 7. And hooks it into 8. Turn 10 again. Aggressive steering input to get the car rotated into the corner. Down towards turn 11. Right out to the white line there. Trying to open up the turning point. And now it's just about these last 2 braking zones. Turn number 13, important to get a good exit. You've got this tiny little back straight, which is going to lead to the last corner. Provatok's going slightly quicker in the first sector, but it's not bad from Trixie. 28.3. Ray, few tenths behind.
Ray.
Yeah.
Parker only goes to 3rd. So bottom of everyone's set lap.
Harris
Tarantino's
boxes.
into the pits. Oh, Harris. Evans just starting his lap. Pravacta goes provisionally top with a 28 flat. Not provisionally top. Top of the timing. Nisev sets the purple sector too. But here comes Bradley's. He goes 3rd fastest. 3 tenths off Pravacta. That was Mills going to 4th, and here comes Nisev, and he goes top with a 27.872, so a 27.9 around about.
Yeah, not bad from the Red Bulls so far, but obviously Ray slightly off the pace there. Maybe was on a used tyres set. Not entirely sure. I can check. Yeah, Ray's on a heavily used tyre set there. Tarantino.
Into the pits.
Yeah, goes into the box as well. So
Ferraris.
What they're doing, both into the pits.
Oh, Harris came back out and held up his teammate.
Dylan sets the fastest first sector in the Haas.
Shows the tyre degradation.
Nobody's
Not tyre
really...
degradation. Track acclimatization.
Well, I mean, it shows that no one's on new tyres from what I can see.
Yeah. Is Dylan?
I don't think he is. Dylan,
Oh.
11% tyres.
Well, he could be. You never know.
He's,
He's 2 temps up on Parker.
yeah, put him into the top 8 if he keeps that going.
Just above Ray.
Yep, Elyas out there. He's on a used tyre set as well, but he's still gone purple in the first sector.
So we'll have a spare set.
I mean, everyone's going to have spare sets at this point. I mean, it depends what compounds they went for.
Yeah, true.
Ghosts invalidated Harris out there on an outlap again, so we'll go and watch Elyas.
A bit of a struggle there coming out of pin 11.
We're gonna see this sector split here. A second up on
Oh, he's
Ghosts.
down then. So he's already top by 3 temps nearly.
I mean, not the margin we did see in Q1, but maybe he makes it all in last sector. Look at that steering.
Big
He just flings it in.
Right, so we're cheating.
And he goes 8/10 quicker than Nisev.
That flick just carried him. Everyone else start flicking, you might get near him.
And
Here
Edward.
comes Isham. 13th fastest. 1.7 off.
Yeah.
But he's not though. Well, he is, but it just feels weird. Which makes it look like a terrible time, and I feel bad for the lad.
Yeah, well,
Harris.
only under a second to P2.
Yeah, unused.
I mean, everyone's unused, but
I know.
I see what you mean. Ray's
I
out
think
there
his
on
are
a new
probably a
set.
bit more used after how he turns. Because that flicking technique does absolutely murder your tyres. Whoa!
Harris!
P.O. Paris. Charles Leclerc from today.
Do you want to see that back?
Yes, please. I looked away. Caught the curve there, it appears. I just lost complete control of the car.
Yeah, it seemed strange.
Aim to grab and drop
Tarantino
in.
is on his way at the moment. And well, Ferrari's struggling and not improving at the moment. Harris, I think that wasn't a new set again. It wasn't a new set, but
Good
obviously
job,
that would have
really.
damaged the tyres a lot. Purple sector 1 coming in from Ray. He's on new tyres. As is Tarantino.
Tarantino has just gone 0.067 above Ray, but I don't think he is anymore.
Well, he's at compared to his old lap, though.
Yeah.
And there's a Mercedes here just up the road. That is John. We should just kind of be bearing the way. That doesn't seem to be at the moment. And Tarantino won't be happy with this. A bit of dirty air, maybe. As the Mercedes still in the way and still on the racing line. Down towards turn 14. And Tarantino won't be happy with that at all. Trixie goes second fastest. As Tarantino goes into 6th.
I think Tarantino might come out in this quali.
Maybe so.
He
We
struggled
don't know
in
how
the
much
last
time
quali.
he lost as well. He also ran off the
Ray goes up
track
second.
on the
Ray's
exit there,
only
but it
2
didn't
temps off
invalidate.
Elyas.
Yeah, but new tyres compared to used.
Yeah, true.
And Elyas will still make it through even with the used tyres comfortably.
Sadly.
Chong is now on the lap as well. But watching Red Bull Provatox. Who has the Ferrari Ver Harris just up the road. Harris now on a new tyre set. Down in 15th. For the man who finished second in the championship last season. His points run of scoring points in every single RFC race he attended was ended last week after a collision with Paco in the Australian Grand Prix, and he'll be looking to get back into the top 10 and scoring points this week.
There's no Paco today, is there?
No.
I believe Mintoki's going to the line now.
Yeah, Mintoki is. Mintoki's actually
Weird.
backed out.
Way behind.
Mintoki's backed out of that lap.
There's Tarantino and Bradders going to the line. Oh, is that Trixie? That's Trixie.
Tarantino boxing. I mean, he might still have time to go out again. Or should go out again. He's not safe yet.
This will probably be Pravacta's last lap. He needs to make it a good one. That's Ray retiring. And 2 temps off goes Protractor.
How do you even say his name?
Goes in Pravacta,
Pravacta.
I believe. And he goes 3rd fastest overall.
Nissev's invalidated their Mills.
Season 6 champion at Kosh at the moment of the drop zone. 3 temps down on Elyas.
Oh, that was a bit wiggly on that exit as
Yeah.
well. But this lap time should be good enough if he can keep this together. There's big gaps appearing. But obviously everyone's still to go on the new tyres, really. Here comes Mills. P5.
7 temps off.
John now on a push lap. Again, after backing out of the last one. And now he's finding time. Runs it nicely out to the curb.
Only 4th for Jong.
That does set a purple final sector.
Yeah,
to
they showed to
take
be
down the
the
McLaren dominance there.
yeah. They seem to be the closest to actually beating Elyas, even though they were really far off, because they were the only ones that got 2nd in Imola and Australia.
Yeah. I haven't seen Red Bull's full hand yet, though I don't think either.
Rio Harris only 7th for Harris.
Yeah. And with all those on an outlap behind.
He could be at risk here
Yeah.
because of his own teammate as well, maybe.
Yeah, depends what
He cuts the whole
Tarantino
first
can
corner.
do.
Nice one, Harris.
Everyone now on an outlap, really.
Yeah. I wonder if Harris will go for a cool down lap and try and get another one.
Yeah. He's got 4 points. I think he's got
retires.
enough fuel, Harris, to be fair.
You do or you don't. Nice one, Mons.
What?
You do or you don't.
Do you know what?
Think he's got enough fuel.
I think he has.
Ah, there you go, Mons.
I said I think he does.
Yeah, I said I didn't hear you, so I asked if he does or he doesn't.
Yeah, well, that's
Do
why I was
you don't?
confused, because I did say I think he does have enough. His is the same amount as these who are just starting laps. So I think he has got just about enough he can creep round. Here's Tarantino then, who desperately needs to find a bit of time.
Watford have scored.
The Watford are on fire at the moment.
And their player got injured scoring.
The Bristol City are in a bit of a downturn. Tarantino
Bristol
again, it's a bit wide of the apex.
Bristol City should have scored after 10 seconds.
Well, they didn't, did
Or a
they?
minute. No. Blasted it wide.
Tarantino, 4 tenths
Tarantino's
down on
down.
Elyas. Yeah. Bryn Evans, 2 tenths up on his own personal best. Isham there, 28.1. Tarantino's on a 28.4 basically. And 28.399. So it's not looking too great at the moment.
I think Tarantino will be out here.
Yeah, I think that is likely. To Aston Martins, getting green sectors. Everyone behind Tarantino is displaying green sectors and quicker than Tarantino.
Trixie's the first one to finish. Yeah, Tarantino looks like he's going to be out here.
Yeah, Trixie, I don't quite know what was going on with him. He wasn't really pushing or anything. He's completely safe, I think. I'd like to think in 5th, but here's Tarantino. Closely followed by the Aston Martin's Tarantino. Where can he lift himself? He stays in 10th place. And now
What's
with
fighting people?
Isham goes up to 8th. Bryn Evans goes into 6th. Tarantino out of qualifying.
You can
in
see a Red Bull out
Q2.
here as well.
Yeah, Nisev is finding time there in the first sector as Dylan then pushes Nisev down into 11th place. Dylan, though, still at risk. Ghosts. What can Ghosts do? He's invalidated. What about Bradley here? Bradley across the line. It's only 13th for Bradley. What about Ruben Parker? Parker not finding time on this lap. Parker stays in 12th place. Nisev needs a lap to get out and into Q3 and does with a purple final sector.
Harris gets up to 5th.
Yeah.
So big name knockout, Andre Tarantino down in 14th.
It's not been a good start to his Ferrari career. That is for sure.
Calls for Danny Zwart to get the seat back.
Danny was displaying good form, of course,
Only by Alex Mills.
at the end of last season. And well, look, it's only a 10th between the top two. It can be a battle for pole. Surely Elyas just needs to. He's only allowed used tyres. He evens the playing field. Yeah, he did his lap on 23% tyres, I think, but that does show, as you were saying, his driving style is quite aggressive.
Likes it a lot.
Seems to work though. He just gets pole, and then in the race, he probably isn't that aggressive. I mean, you still kind of need to be aggressive,
Need
but
to be careful in the race. I wonder what the strategy will be today. We've seen two mixes of strategies. Div 3 went for the 2-stop because people that went for the 1-stop seemed to struggle. But the 1-stop seemed very, very doable for Div 1 yesterday. Div 2, sorry.
yeah, be interesting to
If anything,
see
seemed better.
if any safety cars come into play. I mean, they are more unlikely at Bahrain, but they can happen, especially if someone just yeets it in the wall for no reason.
Yeah, we didn't have one in Div 2, but we had one in Div 3.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't have had one in Div 3. The guy just decided to chuck it in a wall.
Yeah.
So we're into Q3, and the first one out is going to be Edward Isham, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
Yes! I guess. Sorry, you have to donate £10 to RFC for that, guys. No, to me, sorry, not RFC.
And he immediately cuts the corner there, but it doesn't really matter.
Boo!
Well, looking at the used tyre, new tyre count, Bryn Evans, Ro
alright.
Harris.
He's got a ballad on his...
Whoa!
Oh!
He hits the bump. Should we get a
Has
live
that
action
killed his
replay of
tyres?
that? I think
Yeah.
his tyres were all... Does he have telemetry on? No. Yeah, he does have telemetry on. So he didn't do anything to his tyres. Anyway, let's just have...
He's learnt that for the race.
I think that might have been after he hit the bump, to be fair.
Yeah, that's after he hit the... Nice one, Mons.
I was too busy checking if he was on new or used tyres. I blame you. You asked for his tyre wear. Well, Harris is certainly on used. Bryn Evans and Nisev on used. Alex Mills might be on used, might be on new. He doesn't have the setting on, so we can't tell.
Nice.
He has the name, but he doesn't have the public telemetry. See, this is why he was champion. He was hiding cheats, you know. He had to turn the telemetry off. Joking. But anyway, Edward to lead them away in Q3. And, well, Mills and Evans are pretty close as well. Seemingly to recreate the McLaren days on Racing Bulls and wherever they went last season. Red Bull, Mercedes.
They both went to Mercedes at one point, yeah.
Everywhere. And as you can see,
That was just
them
in the
background.
mid-season window, wasn't it? They went to... He got promoted to Red Bull.
No, he left Racing Bulls and joined Mercedes even before the mid-season break, I think. He drove for Mercedes at Spa. That was the only time Bryn Evans drove for Mercedes. And that was a huge moment for Isham, but he has indeed invalidated. let's
Just about kept the wall.
have a look at Mills then. Picking up a bit of a toe from Bryn Evans potentially in the distance. But Bryn Evans has kind of disappeared off, I guess. But actually Bryn Evans is the car behind, so Evans is the one getting the toe.
Well, that's it, yeah.
Yeah, Evans is the one getting the toe from
Harris is
Mills.
retired. Harris is in a wall.
Harris having difficulties. And, well, we don't entirely know what happened. But anyway, back to the laps. Harris.
Also go to the top of the charts here.
Yeah, he's the first one. And then Evans does beat that. What about Ray?
Oh, but
Up
we'll
to
go
the
for top.
line. Goes 9/10 ahead.
Flipping heck. Can I guess he's on new tyres?
Yeah, I think so. Here is Elyas,
Purple sector 3.
who goes 7/10 ahead. Doesn't get
Please
a
tell me
purple
they're
sector
old
3.
tyres.
I think that was new tyres.
Fall off.
Here is Nisev. Goes into 4th. Jong then replaces him in 4th. And then Trixie is just warming up for his lap. Wonder if Edward doesn't have the fuel, so Trixie's going to have a lap by himself. Off the Bahrain International Circuit.
Numero 88. Ocho Ocho.
Barreling down towards turn 1. Does a very aggressive flick.
Had a bit of a lock up there, it seemed.
It didn't seem to harm him too much though. Again, into turn 4, try and get on the throttle as soon as you can. Avoids all of the bumps on that corner exit.
Narrowly.
Just about makes his way back across.
4 attempts down on Elyas.
Well, it's not looking
Put
too
him
bad.
second at the stand.
Yeah, he'd probably lose a bit more time though in the last
Big
couple of
send there.
sectors.
Brilliant corner. Kissing the apex perfectly.
He's driving well.
Definitely.
And hooks it
Big
nicely
flip
into
again.
turn 11. And now this looking pretty good. How far down there on Elyas? 1.1 seconds.
So yeah, can we ban flicking, please, from everyone? Boring.
Is that because you can't do it?
Drive the car. Just drive the car properly. I know I can flick, I just hate it. Not how you're supposed to drive a car. And I've spun every time I've tried. No, I'm joking. Fourth.
Well, technically Alonso was like flicking, you know, like that. The style.
Yeah, but Alonso's the go. He can do what he wants. Alonso's like Elyas is the RFC Alonso, the best of the rest.
The best of the rest.
Put Alonso in that McLaren, he's winning that championship. And give him the look of someone.
Anyway, first run's done. Now we're just in a point of just waiting about. There we can see Red Bull of however you pronounce his name, Provatox. I don't know, but
Provactor. Oh yeah. Sorry.
how does that say Provactor? Like,
Provector. Oh yeah. Yeah, and that, no, I'm gonna go get a drink. And hang my head in shame.
well, Rio Harris out of qualifying. He'll start from 10th position. And well, now we're just kind of waiting about to see when people are going to make their moves. Now it's Trixie, of course, bailing back to the pits. And now the last runs will begin in the next couple of minutes. Depends how late drivers want to be. They want to get a nice early track. And then we can see Elyas tyres, blankets being removed. Can we cross out the P1 position? Yeah, you'll have to do like people were doing in 2023 when they like cut a piece of paper out and then like changed all the numbers so P1 wasn't there. Oh, Elyas is the first one out. We need a dive bomb by someone into turn 1. Yeah, well, we did see plenty of chaos down towards the first couple of corners in the last few races. There's just been cars bouncing all over the place, and yeah, well, not really penalties have been given from that because not too much going on. You can't work it out. Anyway, I might just take a few moments to take a couple of screenshots because I really don't want to be making thumbnails, you know, like for these videos. So I may as well just take on the screenshots now.
Elyas is calling everyone rubbish.
Well, when you are that much faster.
Rio Harris said, "What a car." Andrew Tarantino said, "What a flipping car." And Elyas goes, "It's not the car, you guys are just are. The Ferrari is good here. It's great in slow speed." Alright,
Yeah.
ego.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure if you swap the cars, Elyas would still be quicker, but...
Oh, yeah, mate. Probably because he's PSGL F1.
He's not PSGL F1, but he
Oh,
is...
F2 then, sorry.
He is, like, some high divisions. I mean,
If he's console,
obviously it would be
F1,
closer
probably.
if it would be
If he was
closer.
PlayStation,
Is what the
probably
cars.
F1.
But anyway, he's on his way to put more distance between himself and the others. Can he get in the 1:25 though? Down
Mills
towards
was
turn 1.
done his tyre wear for you, pal. Don't worry.
He
He
has,
listens to his king.
he has done his tyre wear. He's on new tyres. Everyone on new tyres for these final runs.
Well, no. Well, not Rio Harris.
Yeah, well, he can't really do a final lap, so... And here he
PO
goes.
crumbling.
10.5 up.
2. 10.5, that's the one. Not 2 temps.
And, I mean, this car just looks like on rails everywhere he goes. They flickered it everywhere, and it pretty much sticks for
Driving
him.
a train.
Slight correction in turn 10, but he's back on his way. Quickly. Slightly wide maybe in turn 11 compared to what we've seen from others, but maybe that's what he prefers it to be. Maybe, maybe not. And he basically maintains the advantage he got in the first sector, improves slightly in the middle sector by about 0.02 of a second on his previous best. So looking like a low 1:26 at the moment, slightly wide at last corner, corrects it on the curb, runs to the line. This is going to be pole, and it's a full 1 second clear of the Red Bull.
Couldn't even get into the 25s. Terrible driver.
Just
Put him
misses
in Div
out
3.
on the 25s.
I told him to stop flicking as well. It takes no skill.
This is Alex Mills. He's found half a second in the middle sector, lost a 10th in the first sector, so where's he going to place himself? Top 4 for the moment. Other drivers still to complete their laps, including both Aston Martins, who are together on track again. Isham leading Evans. And here goes the Aston Martins. Isham green in both sectors. He's not done a lap yet. Goes into 7th place, as then Evans goes into top 4 ahead of Alex Mills. This is going to be Jong. Yep. And now Jong, where can the second place driver of last week go? It's ahead of Evans and onto the second row as it stands. What about the Red Bull here of Provatox? And Where can he place himself? He's on the front row at the
Right.
moment.
P2 still.
He does improve, but Ray's still there. Ray wanting to find improvement, as will Nisev. Nisev across the line. It's only 8th, 1.6
Yeah.
seconds off. What about Ray? Ray chasing to the line as Trixie goes into the top 5. Can Ray get to the front row? It's P3 for Ray. It's Elyas taking pole position in Bahrain. In
He
his
could have
home
gone over the
event.
line and not made us wait. Ugh, hate those kind of people.
He just
Sorry.
wants everyone to see that pole position for that much longer.
Hate people that do that.
He just wants to save his tyres, you know?
Oh, and he's complaining. He's complaining that he lost 2 taps. Get a grip. Sorry. Sorry, Elyas. Please go to a higher. Please go to somewhere you'll have competition. How can this be fun?
Anyway, we're still waiting. And there we go. Confirmation of the pole position. Which,
My question is, how does someone like him have fun on career mode?
not sure.
Because
How does anyone who's like quick though have fun though? Because 110 AI, even for anyone in Div 1, like 110 AI is probably like too slow. Or
even I used to be on 110 at the start of the game. I'm not anymore, but
yeah.
I'm 105.
Well, time for the race. And can anyone put a challenge down into turn 1? Because that could make things interesting.
Can someone just like take Elyas out?
Crush
That
kit
would
from
be
Mercedes coming into play. Yep, sack the Mercedes CEO. He's instructing that someone takes someone out on purpose.
Yeah, but not one of my drivers. So it's alright.
Anyway, Flavy's saying he'll arrange that, so... I
Thanks,
mean,
Flavy.
he's quite far back, the Ferraris are, but we'll see.
Yeah. Just takes everybody else out with knowing Rio
Yeah,
Harris
just
will
do
send
that
Rio
Rio
Harris
Harris
on the
corner
mission.
cut from Quali and just straight across.
No, and then Rio Harris will still manage to take someone else out instead. What, I thought you meant Elyas de Winter?
It doesn't matter how far back, he says.
Is that Iran Kunda for Watford?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know he plays for them.
Number 66.
That is him. He scored a great free kick against us.
Of course he did.
He scores free kicks all the
Formation
time.
lap is underway.
Yep.
Cracking Australian player.
Hard tyres for Elyas, of course it is. Everyone else on
Ooh,
the
he's
mediums.
going for the stupid strategy as well.
Yeah, and whoa, overtaking going on. And Ray already ahead of the Red Bull.
Yeah, he's just sitting in his teammate's slipstream trying to get practice in. To get gaps after 2 laps.
Well,
Probably.
there we are. Is
Unless
he going
Ray
to get back to place?
Ray
Yeah.
demon.
Harris there, going almost wheel to wheel. Anyway, what is the tyre strategy going to look like?
Who's that about 70 years in front?
Yeah, is that going to be Alex Mills?
Probably Alex Mills.
Yeah. He's having his lap of honour now for winning the championship.
And it's all too much for little Alex Mills. There he is, your season 6 champion, doing his lap of honour. Go on, hit a don't hit a donut for us.
I mean, he already had like a race of honour basically in that, Imola pre-season where he was just spinning around every couple laps, but
yeah, he's just doing donuts for the show.
taking all the attention. What's he gonna do now? He's gone for the record, getting into his grid spot. And well, you don't really lose tyre temperature at all. I don't think you do. Here we go.
quite far down the grid.
The McLaren shooting down the grid as well. And Ray lining up. And well,
Here comes
only
Lando
19
Norris.
drivers. Eagle won't be happy.
Yeah, no, so you've never seen Elyas and Lando Norris in the same room, mate.
Well, we're going to get
It's
ready.
very angled Aston Martin.
Yeah, we're going to get ready for the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Take it away, pal.
Here we go. Green flags waving at the back. And we have 3, 4, 5 red lights for the Bahrain Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. Good start from the Red Bull of Provatox, but Elyas does get away well. And the Haas already getting pushed into the pit wall there. Down towards the first couple of corners. Provatox wheel to wheel there. And the virtual safety car has been immediately deployed. As Bryn Evans
10 seconds.
Has been given a 10-second penalty for a severe collision, but that...
Something has happened, he can't get it taken off, can he? Because he'll serve it.
Yeah, he'll serve it in the pits, won't he? Should we have another little look at what... No, that was the Haas. I think it was a Haas and a Ferrari. There.
I think it was Dylan that ended up in the...
I think it was Daniel.
Was it? Oh. We'll find out now. Oh, we can't find out now.
Anyway, we've gone back to green flag running. Daniel at the back.
Oh, you've scored.
Daniel is at the back.
We've not got the 20th person for Eagle. Trixie!
And Mills and Jong wheel to wheel. Mills is ahead, coming out of turn 10. But Elyas not quite breaking away just yet, but he is on the hard compound, of course. And Provatox with a bit of a wide line. Bradley getting past Jong. That was a good start from Bradley. Nisev has picked up some wing damage in the Red Bull as well, so not entirely sure what went on. That was a strange crash to happen, though, because it seemed like they were ghosting, but then they were actually crashing, so if we'd contact there, that might get investigated, as now we begin the second lap, and the Red Bull of Nisev does bail into the box, and is getting out of the way as Elyas needs to defend from Provatox. And wheel to wheel we have Evans and Mills, as Mills gets the power down and might be going wheel to wheel still, as Ray is actually going to challenge as Provatox goes around the outside and is trying to take the lead from Elyas. They're wheel to wheel and still the Red Bull will hold it, and still down towards turn 8, Ray up the inside. Ray bangs into Elyas, and that might allow Provatox to swoop around the outside. Bradley has got past Evans. Down towards turn 10, Ray again up the inside, Fernando Alonso style, but not really keeping it clean, and then making contact with Alex Mills on the exit. And Ray tumbling down the order. Bradley might even get a move as Ray on the inside, the Williams on the outside, trying to get the power down. Can't quite get it done. Trixie only just a little bit behind. And, well, Elyas still leads after all of this. But Ray going absolutely crazy. Yeah, Tarantino moving up a little bit. And, well...
Just want to say, Ray was really aggressive there, and it ended up not working at all.
Yeah, he almost took out his teammate there. And, well, here we go.
Never compare Fernando Alonso. Fernando Alonso didn't make contact.
Yeah, that's what I said.
He knew they had wife and kids. So.
No, well, Hamilton didn't just...
Ray gets 2.
They played it a lot more beautifully. And Ray, there, Evans got boxed in. And Mills
is now getting boxed in.
Yeah, Mills has now got Bradley diving up the inside, and Bradley on the inside of Evans, and Mills goes a little bit wide, and Evans is in 4th, Mills in 5th, Bradley following through, and now Jong might have a chance, a bit of a dive here. Just Bradley defends the inside, and the positions stay as they are for the time being. Harris seems to be having a bit of a scrap here, as now Parker... Yeah, Parker's right there, and it's very close between these 4. A slight contact into the back of Harris there, I think. And the Aston Martin having to go to the inside and make the place on Parker. Elyas can't break away just yet. This was that move at turn 10. We saw Ray just slamming into that bollard, trying to make the move up the inside. Bradley was wide. We've got 3 wide in the background, but well, here we go. Provatox will surely take the lead down into turn 1 if he gets the run, but it seems like they're both just managing their ERS.
Yeah, Provatox has done well to keep up with Elyas so far in this race. He is
Yeah.
on the hard stuff, don't forget.
Yeah.
Parker's into the pits.
Yeah, I wonder if Parker had picked up damage as well.
Yeah, he did score it.
Yeah.
I wonder. Since you talked about it, pal. Sort it out. Oh, this Mons guy, guys. Sort him out. Silly majestic voice Mons. We've just got one big DRS train. Oh, thanks for getting rid of the leaderboard. I was about to say something, but I can't now.
Why? What
So I don't know the
say?
gap. There you go. There's a DRS train just from first all the way down to 16th now. It's incredible.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Elyas is going to break away eventually. I think. Alex Mills has picked up damage as well in all of this. Now that he's put the setting on, can see that.
Doesn't look like it though.
Yeah, it's only minor damage. Shouldn't be costing him too much, and it probably isn't worth changing in the pits unless there's a safety car. Harris getting a little bit closer there, but down the main straight we go once again. And the gap, about 3/10 like it was last lap, but again, ERS being managed. Elyas is having to burn a little bit to keep in that lead, as Harris does get through on Dylan. And as well, we have Bradley close behind Mills and Jong as well.
What would throw a spanner into the works well and truly is if a safety car came out between round lap 9 and lap 13. What would Elyas do?
Yeah, he would be in a
on
bit
those
of a
cards,
strange
wouldn't he?
situation where he wouldn't be able to make it to the end. And everyone else might be able to.
That's the difference with going on the alternative strategy, especially when it's been this chaotic already.
Yep.
Brad is the biggest gainer so far, 7 positions, and Nisev dropping down 9, being the biggest loser.
And Nisev with damage, of course, on the opening lap, having to box, and now kind of in a bit of no man's land. Well, Parker's a few seconds back, and then he's got a huge gap ahead, so he's probably going to need some kind of safety car to get back into it fully, but we'll have to see. Elyas managing the gap again. He's slightly grown it over the last lap, but now maybe Red Bull behind. Protox might try and go for it, or maybe Ray is actually gaining and now diving up the inside here to take second place. They run wheel to wheel. They don't want to cost themselves too much time. John, Bradley and Mills are battling in the background as Ray goes ahead of Provatox, and something's going on, but something's going on with their names, but
it's just how much swapping it did it in the other races.
But they should swap eventually. We'll just refresh it.
Yeah, I think I had to do that once or twice.
Yeah. Alex Mills with a penalty as well.
It's still broken.
I know how to fix it though. Just give me a second.
SimHub.
Give me a second.
Hey, don't spend the £5 a month.
No, if I do that, he'll fix it. Just give it a couple of seconds.
Yeah. We're on to you, guy that's trying to steal RFC SimHub stuff. Won't mention the name. It's a league with the exact same logo.
Right, it should update now. I hope. We live and pray. It
1,
only
2,
does.
3, 4, 5,
When I was
7, 8,
testing earlier, it was only doing it for P2.
and it's only doing it for P2 now.
Yeah, so something's wrong with P2. Anyway, he's going to take the place back.
Oh,
So
there you go.
yeah, see, the P2 just gets stuck for some reason.
Oh, Mills is into it.
Yeah, Mills boxing.
Is he taking that wing off?
I wonder. Probably not. No, he's
fifth
just straight back out.
Yeah. Obviously
Harris.
going for the new stop.
Wheel to wheel here with Trixie. Harris backs out of it.
Knows he's got a wife and 2 kids at home.
And then now he sends it up the inside into turn 8.
Trixie's got them.
And
That's a great.
that was,
move 4p7.
yep.
Beatnik didn't do too well last week, I believe, but he seems to be doing alright up in P12 now. In the Sauber, fighting in this train for 9th.
Oh, Tarantino getting out of shape there. And Beatnik on the prowl. Tarantino slightly dropping out of DRS maybe. He'll need to get back within before the detection point, otherwise he's going to be in trouble.
Tarantino struggled a lot this season.
Yeah. It's just over a second, but I think he was just within the detection point. Ghost's also close. And Ray actually close down towards turn 1. And here is Bradley and John. John up the inside. Bradley might cut back here and have the run. Who's going to get DRS? It's going to be Bradley. But John seems to have the straight line speed. Bradley not really with ERS to fight it, but still is going to go around the outside here. And they still go wheel to wheel down towards turn 5 and 6. And Bradley is just stinching ahead as Jong is going to have to back out slightly, but then goes to the outside. Maybe looks for a cutback. Can't quite make it. Bradley still in 5th, but now Evans breaking away. Meanwhile, update on the Tarantino. He's still in 11th. Beatnik, Ghost still in 12th and 13th behind. And this is the main battle now on track as Jong might even try and fight this down into turn 11. Jong doesn't have time to really fight Bradley and stay behind for the next few corners, but Bradley will still be close to get back.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, Harris still
looked
there.
like, yeah, it's just because Trixie's behind him and it was blue, and I saw blue and I was like, oh.
Yeah, Trixie is pretty close as well. This could all concertina up down towards turn 1.
At the rear end of John then.
Yeah. As
John knows
the top 2 change positions again. But anyway, we'll just quickly keep watching this. And I'll see if I can sort that in a minute again. If I can at all.
Roll pits.
Yeah, Bradley up the inside. Jong's still right there. As is Rio Harris now, who's going to go to the inside. And Jong doesn't have DRS to defend this. Harris ahead of the Mercedes. And Jong still close, though, to the back of Rio Harris.
Brothers is putting up a proper nuisance here for the faster cars. Being in that Williams, they know they've got the pace to beat him, but they just can't shake him off. It's a very hard track to shake people off. It's Elyas
DRS zones.
Trying to do it now.
Yeah.
It's not like Australia where Sector 3 is all about really being that intricate bit. That's where you can really get away from people.
I mean, Australia's still difficult to break away as well.
I know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'll have another go at fixing that in a minute, but we'll get back to the battles because...
bottling, chat.
It's bottling. It's the formulas...
Elmon's in the chat. Elmon's in the chat.
The formulas say a number, and the actual row is at a different number. So I don't
This
know
guy's
what's
actually
going
like
on.
we all know what he's on about. Elmon's in the chat.
They have different coordinates, but they appear at the same
Yeah, it doesn't
coordinate.
matter. Stop nerding out, bro.
Harris banging wheels here with Bradley. And Harris takes the place. And now Jong even trying to get a move. Bradley up the inside there. I think there was slight contact. As now Jong looks up the inside and Trixie is going to have a cutback here and try and take the place for himself against Jong. But Jong defends the inside into turn 10 and Trixie will be frustrated for the time being. And, well, stays in 8th place.
Jong seems to be struggling here, to be honest, compared to the likes of Harris, who's managed to go from 10th up into 5th. Jong's been one of the most impressive this season, with those 2 races getting P2 in both of them. They're a bit out of depth down in P7, it feels.
Yep. Oh, bailing
There
into the
goes
pits.
Isham and Beatnik and Ghost. Ooh, double stack for Kicksauber.
Yeah, let's see how this plays out.
Then your Ghost. I know he's not a fan of double stacks.
Well,
Might have a big enough
Aston
gap.
Martin moves out. He's going to get held here.
Oh, Powder. And on go the hards. He'll be kicking himself there, Ghosts, for that. Who comes out side by side with LOL. Like,
Yeah.
oh no, wait, no, that was Beatnik. Ghost comes out just in front of Daniel. If the leaderboard is just
Yeah, this is me trying to refresh it in a different way.
Dylan gets 6 seconds.
Yep, Dylan. The higher performing Haas driver in this race, of course, after what happened before to Daniel. Yeah, I don't think it's going to update.
Daniel hasn't been able to recover since, to be honest.
I'll record with SimHub and see if it still happens when I play it back. Anyway, into the box, and then it does correct itself.
So that's an early pick up for Ray. Evans also in. Harris stays out. Jong and Bradders also go in. So does Andre Tarantino. So
Yep.
Trixie's up to P4.
Yep, Trixie's
Harris
staying out for the time being.
On lap 12 of 29, Elyas still has the lead by just under 8 seconds, just over 8 seconds. So here comes all the chaos out the pits. It's chaos in this
and up the
corner.
inside. Got Dropbox there, side by side with Beatnik. There's a
Beatnik seems
slight
to just
contact,
slam
and
him off.
Tarantino's going around the outside.
Dropex has to concede the place. Tarantino trying to keep it up around the outside. Beatnik keeping it on the inside. The American still side by side, and Tarantino gets ahead and nearly loses out the position to Dropex.
Dropbox still right there is going to be side by side.
To the outside, probably going to look to go to the inside. Brilliant move, defended off by Beatnik. With a slight little tap of the rear by Dropex on Beatnik.
Yeah. Dropbox was all over the curves on the inside there. Trying to get to the inside, but not quite able to. And here we go. Now this is the real test where things are going to glitch out.
Undercut is the, what's it called as well? Preferred strategy, it seems. As Rio Harris is coming in as well. So does Trixie.
Yeah.
Will Ray get ahead of Pravac
Probably
Privator,
will.
and how far will he get ahead? We've still got the glitch.
Just
Silly Mons.
silly SimHub.
And Mills is up into P4 now.
Yeah, give things a second.
Elyas still winning this race, as we know. Led every single lap. I don't think he's actually been behind anyone. Don't think
Nobody's overtaken him.
Privatox got ahead of him once in that battle. Elyas always had his nose just in front.
Right. I've loaded an older version of the leaderboard.
Looks the same.
Is there a glitch? No.
No. I mean, it looks the same.
Yeah, they all look the same, but some internal things I've been tweaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I think, yeah, if I just load another version, then it just fixes itself. I don't know. Anyway, Elyas still out there, still just putting in the laps. 56% now on his rear left. %57.
57.
Trixie goes past Isham, and now we have Dylan around the outside on Nisev here, and this is going to be tight into the second corner.
Doesn't have the ERS, it looks, to keep up though.
No, but he might still
Does
send
have
it.
the ERS.
Up the inside. Oh, it's going to be pinched at
Big
the
contact.
apex. As what's happened to the Mercedes ahead? Mills
I think
has picked
he's hit
up
the bump.
damage. Yeah, Mills has got damage still from before, but he's also losing a lot of time. And
I think he's hit the bump.
yeah, he must have done to lose that amount of time. That is unfortunate for him. It's Harris still just lurking in the background, trying to see what's going to happen between these two.
He's on for a great race there, Mills.
Yeah, well,
he stopped running away.
Yeah, would have been interesting to see how it played out. But
how has that affected his tyre wear?
His tyre wear is 35%. It's just having a little check of all of them, actually.
This have 58%. Elyas on 61 as well.
Yeah, still going okay though, and he might as well keep going. Back down towards turn one. And Bradley retires in the pits as Harris has a little look. Bradley says he lost false feedback in the chat. Evans off the road here, and
feedback's overrated.
Up the inside goes Britt Evans, and Britt Evans
big contact
again. Even more contact than the last time we saw a collision there.
I thought he was going to go over the bump.
Oh, what's happening with Harris and Dylan? They've had a bit of contact as well in turn 8. We can have a look if you want in a minute to see what was really happening, but it's kind of as I switched, they were both ghosted and losing time. Isham's now ahead, and Isham's going to force Harris to go very much to the inside, and Harris is going to try and take this place back as the Aston Martin tries to cut him off. And now Harris sends one up the inside in turn 13, and they both give each other room.
Nearly took the wheel off him there.
Yeah. Harris is really sending it now. Oh, that looked, oh! He gets all out of shape there.
Himself.
Yeah. And now, oh, Jog is getting pushed. You saw in the mirror. And now Trixie's going up the inside as well on Isham. And so is Jong as well. Jong up the inside. Zhong and Harris wheel to wheel through the first couple of corners, and Harris then and Zhong leaves the track, gets a track limit as Trixie's going to go for it on Dylan.
I
And
didn't actually see
Trixie,
what happened with John and Harris in the
They were
mirror. You
just-
said what happened?
it was just like they kind of wheel locked in the mirror.
Ooh.
We'll have to see that back, but let's just
We want
really
that
quick.
back.
No, we can
Yeah.
only see the first thing, and that was
Yeah,
Harris and
Harris
Dylan there.
sent it and got caught on the Dylan.
Yeah, don't really know what they were playing at there, but anyway, Elyas, let's just have a quick little check in how's he's doing. Last few laps, Ray
Caught by Ray.
is gaining, but as long as his tyres are not going to melt, then this might be the last lap he wants to go just to make it safe, but we'll have to see. Anyway, back down towards turn 14, where the main battle of this race is going on. And it's still involving a number of drivers. Trixie breaking away, as once again, Harris goes up the inside, and he does take the place.
Into the pits goes Evan Dylan.
Yep. And they drop
Trixie's having an
down a
incredible
lot.
race.
Trixie doing really well, of course, yeah. And Isham looks to the outside. Where's Jong in all this? Still a little bit behind, as Lol as well, and Tarantino, I think. We're very close through those first couple of corners. And Isham almost looks up the inside of Harris and backs off from doing that. Well, Harris with slight damage as well, similar to Alex Mills. Not really
Could have been
visible
that
damage, but yeah, yeah, many moments of wheel banging. As
I don't know why
this
they don't
is,
glue them all together so they don't fall apart. Get that Gorilla Super Glue. Wings will stay intact then. And you can keep whacking people. There you go, make me an engineer for F1. Put some Gorilla Tape on it, get some super glue.
yeah,
It'll be fine.
definitely sounds like a great idea, I'm sure.
You might see the wing come off at high speed, but
Yeah, well they normally say when the wing's damaged and then there's a bit flapping off the end, they have to like send documents that prove it's structurally good. There is Jong getting through.
like their pit, don't they, and stuff. To stop them spreading debris
Oh,
on the track.
Tarantino getting a bit out of shape after making that move. Mills goes through on Daniel. Elyas still going out there. This will probably be his pit lap, I'd imagine.
You said that last lap.
Yeah, well, this will be, I think.
I think he'll go lap 19.
He's on 77, so he'll be in puncture territory if he goes for another lap.
Yeah, but it's Elyas. He's got an ego.
Let's see who's going to be right. And he does go for the pits.
Yeah, I was joking, mate. Obviously.
No. I was right. You were wrong.
You were wrong, pal. Look, it's lap 19.
He's pitted. He's done 18 laps. On.
Shut up. Oh, I don't know. Watching on Bryn Evans, who's chasing down Joseph Beatnik ahead.
Harris
got a
has
wall
got
ahead
into
of him.
DRS on Trixie as well.
Yeah.
Kind of clawing it back. Oh, the McLaren's out of the pits, and Ray is going to take the lead. And Ray is going to defend against Elyas here. And Ray with DRS, Elyas without. Elyas goes to the inside, and Ray does get overtaken. Well,
Yeah,
that was
Ray's
closer
not
than
an
he would have
actual
liked.
McLaren driver. So Ray's just here for themselves.
Yeah, Ray doesn't want to be beaten by Elyas, but well, he's given it a go a couple of times now. He's not taking
Ray.
him out.
Oh. But yeah, Ray doesn't really care about the papaya rules because he's not a papaya driver.
Yeah, the pie rules are not in force.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyway,
they weren't in force in Div 2, were they?
Yeah, told him to just fight and have fun, and look how that ended.
Yeah.
Got split up by Finlay Smith.
Yeah.
Something similar happened in Div 3, I believe, which caused Wagner to fall quite far back. Well, other than the what's it called? Other than the DSQ. Not DSQ,
DC.
DC, that's the one. No, not supervillains. Whee! Shut up, James.
Anyway, down to start another lap. And Rio Harris here might be going for it on Trixie. Deploying the DRS. Slightly harvesting his battery there, but he's still diving up the inside. And Trixie is overtaken, and now even John might get a decent run, but Trixie does have ERS to pull away.
That is one thing I've learned from this season so far. Every Mercedes seems to just lurk at the back of a pack other than Ren's and just wait for mistakes.
What does Renz do?
Mate, he's just side by side with Enthusiast the whole time. Mate, you should see him. The amount of times they report each other. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Enthusiast got 10 seconds for Weaver for moving under
Moving in the braking zone, yeah. I saw that.
But you've got like Striker Boy that just sits behind. You've got
Finley Smith.
John that sits behind. Finlay Smith that sits behind. Hugo that somewhat sits behind until he gets bored. And then you've got Alex Mills who's just Alex Mills. You seem to have the one driver that sits behind and the other one that just sends it, to be honest.
Yeah.
And John gives
bring
one
some
that
stability to the team. By one driver at least.
Yeah.
At least you know you're getting
Like,
some points.
I can't remember who is it that's. What team was it that used to have like Haas, K-Mag, and Grosjean?
Yeah.
K-Mag send it everywhere, and Grosjean just. Come on, K-Mag, calm down, pal.
Yeah, well, Grosjean did cause some crashes as well.
Yeah, but that's when the what's it called driver gets a bit bored. The laid-back driver. Just sends
In
it.
the background there seems like absolute chaos involving the two Aston Martins and Tarantino. As Evans.
Whoa! Whoa! Tarantino with a slide. This is going to put Beatnik into P10 maybe.
I think there's
No, it
slight
won't.
contact there. Again with Tarantino. Oh, place given then. And now Tarantino is sensing opportunity, looks up the inside. So Isham waving Evans through, and there's a bit of wing coming off for the Sauber, I think.
Beatnik just gets collected in that all.
Yeah, Beatnik with that end plate damage. Yeah, so Aston Martin swapping the place around, and then Tarantino.
It was in a very dangerous place, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it was just wasn't a place where they could guarantee that both cars would maintain positions to the competitors.
I feel like Tarantino will be wanting that to go to the stewards. And Beatnik definitely will have to get in some damage from it.
Yeah, Beatnik in the points though. But Alex Mills is going to be gaining, I'm sure.
He is. He was 8 seconds down the road 2 or 3 laps ago whenever Elyas pit, which was, yeah, 2 laps ago, 3 laps ago.
And here is Trixie, who was going to the outside there, but Alex Mills in the pits. He's out. He's left.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Don't know. He was catching, and he's just given up.
He would have certainly caught up to Beatnik before the end of the race. And the other cars in the train.
Yeah. Interesting.
Well, that's going to fine Mercedes. Trixie still here with Rio Harris.
Yeah. John just looking in the background.
Yep, John just waiting to see if these two take each other off. Of course, John does need to get a bit of a gap as well. So a collision between these two would be ideal for Mercedes.
Yeah,
Trixie seems to be playing this quite safe at the moment. And it's similar to the last lap, really, where Trixie looks to the outside. Has he got a run this time? Doesn't have too much ERS.
Here's Jong as well, caught up 3 attempts there, but drops back as well. So it's just still between Trixie and Harris.
Yep. Let's see how many warnings as well. Harris on 2, Trixie on 2. So you very quickly turn into a level playing field between these three. In terms of penalties, at least. And here's Ray, actually, and Provatox there. And they've been pretty close. And Red Bull looking to get onto the podium and finish in second. Podium should be pretty much secured unless something dramatic happens or a safety car.
Elyas sets a new fastest lap.
Yep, 29.1 for him. Way quicker than anyone. Maybe this is an opportunity for Trixie. ERS though. Harris has a lot of ERS.
20 seconds away from Pravacta, so the top 3 is basically guaranteed. It's just which way they will finish, because they're scrapping away Ray and Pravacta, as we know.
Yeah.
Trixie struggling on the ERS to get past Harris, but looking for a move around the outside. Harris is going to squeeze him as much as possible, and Trixie's just going to stay behind. Now looking for a move with no battery, using it all. You get less power actually out of the car when you've got less than 10% battery.
Whoa!
Big crash!
Contact.
Through goes Mintoki!
And Jog has profited as they did collide. And well,
And that's what we said would happen, wasn't it?
yeah.
Mintoki just needs to use that, what's it called, to get away.
So we saw Trixie going for the cutback, and they just came together.
I don't know who you could blame there.
I don't know if Harris like potentially kind of bounced over the curb, slightly washed out, or if Trixie was
Or he's just tried
behind,
to
so like
squeeze as much, or
yeah, Trixie was behind, so Harris tried to force him across, but
see what the stewards say. Looks of the racing incident there.
it seemed like just another contact model, like where they just yeah.
It's down to the stewards. We're not the stewards, are we?
Yeah, well, their battle's still going to go on.
Yeah.
There's the damage report.
This cost him the place to Mintoki, John.
Yeah. Still needs. Harris can still get fourth, as can Trixie. But, well, Trixie's dropping back a little bit now.
She's gaining. Trixie seems to be struggling a bit now.
Yeah. Harris burns a lot of ERS now, of course, after all that battle. And is very close for the battle for second. Still.
Batox and Ray.
Ghost was very close to Nisev there on the timing, but seems like as they've exited turn number 2 and 3, the gap did grow. But back to the battle for second.
Rio Harris has had a great race to get up to P5, provisionally P4, with that time penalty. How are the warnings looking for the drivers?
They both got 2 still, Harris and Trixie.
Gravator and Elyas both on none as well.
So they will.
Ray's on 2.
Ray could be forced into getting a time penalty if he's not careful. But again,
Trixie's dropped very far back from Harris.
yeah. I wonder if the Aston Martin's going to work together a little bit now.
Yeah.
We'll check the times on the last lap as they cross the line again. That looked very close. There into turn 4. But yeah, let's see.
It's 8.5 faster than Trixie.
And Nisev goes through on Beatnik, so Sauber taken out of the points. They would have already been out of the points because of the time penalty, but now on track are out of the points. And again, second and third are close. Yeah, Tarantino, he's got 6 seconds.
How many does Beatnik have?
Beatnik's got 3 seconds.
Would have been close for P9 anyway, which would have put him down to P10.
Yeah, but gap's too big now. And let's just see what Evans and Isham are doing. The big gain there. Of course, due to the chaos, but Trixie back on it on the last lap. And well,
Harry's catching up to Jon a lot as well.
Yeah, it could still kick off between those two, and then Trixie could still be brought back into play.
Definitely 3 laps left of the race. Ray and Pravatox are still going at it.
Probably going to come down to the last couple of laps already. They seem to be playing it quite safe, although Ray is burning a lot more ERS. And maybe Pravatox is just biding his time, knows it will come to him, and also Ray could be likely to get a penalty. One more track limit violation, we'll see that.
Harris is dropping back from Mintaki. Young. Drop back 4 temps this lap. Now they gain back. Harris just got no battery to work with. That's the problem for him.
Yeah, but as long as he keeps it within the white lines,
should be fine. I think that's what he's realised. He's on 2-1 and doesn't want to screw himself over.
Yep. Well, Aston Martin's still close, but they're just kind of working together, but Evans is staying in front the whole time.
Staying ahead of Tarantino instead.
Yeah, I wonder, because, yeah, I mean, they don't need to build a gap. It's going to be close, actually, between Isham and Nisev when it comes to the penalties as well.
Yeah, Nisev has caught massively on Tarantino.
Yeah, Nisev should get a pretty straightforward move after having damage at the start. Now has really been reeling in Tarantino. On the last lap especially. Tarantino kind of hit a point where his tyres are not feeling too good. There goes Nisev. As finally the Aston Martin swap over, as now they see the threat behind. Nisev could make this interesting towards the end. 2.2 behind. The Astons might swap over again here. And they might just sit in. They're just going to sit in. Nisev closing in. Harris. It's going to... Oh, the Ray gets the penalty.
That's the 1-2 failed again by McLaren.
Yeah, Ray was on 2 warnings for such a long time, and now as they're going to both start the final lap.
Harris has dropped back 6 temps in the last lap.
Yeah, it could be close towards the end. Between those two, there might still be a battle on track here between the Red Bull of Provatox and Ray, and round the outside.
Goes Provatox.
And he's going to
can't get back. It. Goes for the switchback, which goes to the outside, and it's struggling. He goes for another switchback. Nearly big contact then.
And Ray actually gets DRS, so...
Yeah, I think Provatox knows not to do anything stupid. Don't bottle his P2.
Yeah, we'll quickly see.
Maybe 20 seconds behind, but...
Here we go, onto the main straight with Edwards, Isham, and Nisev. Nisev just kind of sitting behind. He's going to send it to the inside here. A wheel
Big
bang
contact.
with Isham. And
That was
wow.
a push to pass.
Yeah, just
Look,
saw a
big
gap and went
lockup.
for it. Didn't get it
Yeah.
completely slowed down in time. And well, as this is happening, Elyas, in his home country, took pole position by a country mile, and once again, he will win by a country mile, rounding turn 14 and 15, and across the line to win the Bahrain Grand Prix. Elyas goes back to back. Ray looks like he's likely to finish second on the road. Provatox will take it, though, with the penalty for track limits. The gap between Jong and Harris is not quite 3 seconds. Ray goes for a spin across the line, and Harris, as long as he keeps it within track limits, but it's going to be close as Jong is really trying to extract every last little bit of time, but it looks like the gap will be there for Harris to take fourth and his first points of the season. Trixie taking home sixth. Nisev ahead of Evans as well on the final lap of the race. Nisev after damage.
Maybe not. Yeah.
There, Evans in eighth, Isham in ninth, Tarantino in 10th, Beatnik in 11th for Sauber. It's going to be close between these next three, but they're all just going to cross the line in order. Lol then will take the place because of the penalty for Dylan. And yeah, Ghosts in 14th, Tropics 15th, Parker 16th, and Daniel after that first lap before the first corner even incident is there in 17th
We had no
place.
lap cars.
Yep, Mills and Bradley retiring in the pits.
Are we doing interviews?
If you want.
I don't mind. No one's in the interview waiting room. Quick, quick, quick! Stop it!
To be fair, I've not even opened the interview waiting room for
Good.
Div 1 drivers. It's still set for Div 2, I think. Anyway, there's the race directors, so Moon doesn't kill us.
Does everyone can join? Oh, they can see it, but they can't join it.
Yeah, just
Division 1 drivers connect.
do it for Division 1 and Division 1 for Agent.
Yeah, that's what I've done. Oh, no one's joined anyway. What a day. Is anybody going to join?
I don't know. Find out.
We'll give them till 20 past.
Okay.
Interesting. We're just not liked by
Yeah,
Division
well, I don't
1.
mind having an early night.
Yeah, whatever. Early finish to the stream, you mean? Not an early night to
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah, early night to get off the stream.
Yeah. Yeah. I think anyone's joining. Nearly 20 past 9. Late start, and probably going to be one of our earliest finishes.
Good.
RFC early finish? It's unheard of. Oh, there you go, it's 20 past. People had their chance for the interviews, but they're not getting them. You do your thing now, Mons, and that dream.
Well, that was round 2. Next round, we're in Jeddah. Pretty sure. Where James will be back with Div 3. Eagle will be back with Div 2. And I'll be back with Div 1. And, well, wonder what that's going to go in Jeddah, because that could be a chaotic circuit. Potentially, once again, there'll be many outcomes probably from the FIA after this race. I mean, there's already something like 20 documents for Division 3, but they've just seemed to go mad. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this stream, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.